Hello and welcome to our second Rider First training video. If you came to our first video, you would have met Barry and seen him do his walk and trot. So welcome back to see his canter. And if you haven't yet seen that video, go and check it out.
So, what he really struggled with is his canter. We're going to go for a canter transition. Are you ready? So what I'm doing is, I'm clicking, I'm adding a little bit more trot. I don't want it to go out the front end. I want his hind leg to be quicker so that when I ask him to canter, he pops up to canter without falling out the front end. Hup. Good boy. So this, and occasionally I will skip in the canter. I do think that they follow your body language. So I just am able to half halt the canter a little bit. And this way I can train him to really half halt his canter without a rider balancing him. Good boy, good boy, good boy. And then we're back to that lovely sticky trot where he's not gone to the base of his neck. This is exceptionally hard work for them. 20 minutes of good groundwork is probably the same of you riding them for an hour. He's already blowing because what he's done is he's such a good horse. He's compromised his body so much because he wants to do the job that he's being asked to do. And so he's really strong but in quite a weak place. So we're going to ask him to halt again. Then we're going to do this movement the other way. I find that the groundwork is so useful to get off them and actually understand what is going on with their bodies. And then as riders, we can look at them and think, right, this is where this horse needs support. This is where it doesn't need me to be sitting. You have a chicken and egg situation when it's got one hind leg that's not pushing as hard as the other. What you'll find is your saddle will slip there, or you'll want to drop the rider there because that's how he's learnt to compensate for a rider going. And remember, these horses learn things between 2 and 7 times is a learnt behaviour. So you do something with them twice, they've learnt it. By the time you've done it with them 7 times, that is how they think that's going to be for the rest of their lives. So that is a learnt thing. So that's only 2 rides, 2 and 7 rides, and you've got a pattern in a young horse already. So that's why it's really important for us to sit straight, be straight. We always used to put the shittiest saddles on our horses because they're breakers. You just put your breaking saddle on, you don't want it to get broken. And actually, we need the best of the best on them when we're breaking them in. We want to be at our very best. We want to be sitting as straight as we possibly can so that we don't give our horses any bad habits. So let's go for a, come on, quicker with your hind leg, not longer, quicker. Let's do that again. Good boy. Occasionally I might bring my stick through if I think he's maybe leaning on me a little bit. You ready? Up. Good boy. Good boy. So we want to canter as slow as we can without compromising the hind leg. So the canter is a 3-time beat. So we want to be able to slow that canter down so he's having to use his muscles, but we don't want to compromise the canter from a 3-time to a 4-time beat. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. We'll half halt him and bring him back to trot. And we get that lovely sticky trot again, where he's using his whole body. And then we're going to halt him and halt Barry. That is so much better. I took all week last week trying to get him to do that naturally behind. Now, I don't know whether you can see, but he's really burrowing. This horse is fit enough to jump around a novice, but if you can see how hard that is for him, he's absolutely blowing, and you've seen every bit of that clip. You've seen every bit of his workout. So just getting them to use their whole body, it's a hugely beneficial to them from a fitness level as well.